So in 1982, there was a team of researchers and they conducted an experiment that seriously challenged some of our most basic assumptions about what we call reality, what society calls reality. And the experiment proved that reality as we know it does not exist at the subatomic level. It does not exist at the subatomic level. So, what does that mean for you, for your current reality, for your desired life? Welcome to Reality Redefined and how the quantum world shatters our perception of reality. I'm Rosemary. I'm a former lawyer. I'm a former, have to say, love coach, and now I'm a coach for change makers like you. And I really have a special interest in limiting beliefs, in blockages. I think I've worked on my limiting beliefs and blockages for, 30 some years. And to make it really, really clear, I said I'm a former lawyer, so I'm definitely not a quantum physicist. And I do not pretend to understand the quantum world. And I also promise to make it as easy as possible, as simple as possible. And I invite you to stay until the end because I'm going to do an energetic clearing in the second part of this video. And it's going to be a little different than you might expect. But it's going to be fun and it's going to serve you very well. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a couple of minutes when we get to that energetic clearing, why this clearing is needed. So let's dive in. The quantum theory, oh my God, it's so complicated that the easiest explanation is that our reality, what we call reality, is just one of an infinite web of infinite timelines. And I have to say that again. What we call reality is just one of an infinite web of infinite timelines. And even when I say it like that, it sounds simple, but even that is hard to wrap your mind around, right? And I have to say, many physicists believe it's way, way, way more complex than that. This explanation of reality, that there are infinite strands, I could also say infinite strands of realities, that's called the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics. And of course, I have to say, not all physicists agree with this interpretation. But I bet you do. Why do I say that? Because you might have always had that feeling that there isn't just this single one reality, that there's more than just this one reality, even if this view on reality contradicts common sense. It contradicts what we grew up with, what we learned, what society taught us, what our mind thinks there is. It contradicts all of that. And it's a little hard to wrap your mind around. I agree, totally agree, because our mind is thinking in an absolute linear way. And yeah, the thought that there are infinite timelines, infinite realities, that's a hard pill to swallow for our mind. What does that mean for your current reality? The reality that you currently are aware of, that you're living it. And I want to make a couple of assumptions here. Let's assume that you have some unfulfilled desires. And let's further assume that you have that general feeling that there is more. There's more for me to live. I have greater potential. I came here to make an impact in the world. I want to live on purpose. I want to find the love of my life. I want to impact the world with my gifts, whatever it is. Let's assume you have some desires that are not fulfilled yet. And by the way, if you have, normal, right? That's so normal because that's true for all of us. All of us have desires that haven't manifested yet because we are growing and evolving eternally. And as we grow and evolve, those desires keep coming. So it's absolutely normal. So I think it's fair to say that your current reality isn't, at least isn't fully what you desire to live, because there's more that you desire, right? Fair to say, right? And I could say that in different words. I could say, because you have unfulfilled desires, there is a higher timeline for you to live. A higher timeline than the one that you're currently living, currently aware of. And remember, there are infinite timelines, infinite timelines. The thing is, in order to live this higher timeline, where your current desires are all a manifested reality, where you do live your full potential, where you do make your impact on earth, where you do earn the money that you desire to earn, where you are in a loving relationship, all of it. To live this higher timeline, it is important that you raise your energy. You need to raise your energy to the level of this higher timeline. Whoops. And we're not just talking about an energy leap. Okay, let's raise our energy and leap to the highest possible timeline that there is, or that currently we do have access to. This isn't just a leap of energy, raising your energy once and you're done, because the key is to hold this higher energy in your body, to stay in this higher or even the highest possible timeline for you. And again, when I say the highest possible timeline for you, it's nothing static. It's nothing static. There's an infinite web of infinite timelines. So you're never done. Never, never, never done. From where you currently are, there's always a higher timeline. And as I said, the key is not just to make that energy jump and you're done. The key is to hold this higher energy in your body. And that's where our wonderful friends, or not, the limiting beliefs, the blockages come in, because it is our blockages that keep us stuck on a specific timeline. And they keep us stuck in our current reality, even if this reality is not what we really desire to live. They keep us stuck there. And that's why we are doing an energetic clearing, to enable you to raise your energy, to hold higher energy in your body and access higher, or your currently highest timeline. Are you ready to do that? And as I said, it's going to be a little different than you might expect. So if you are in a place where you can focus on yourself, where you can close your eyes, I invite you to do that. I invite you to just take a couple of deeply relaxing breaths. And I invite you to breathe all the way into your belly. breathe into your hips, into your legs, into your feet. And you can let your breath move out of your body through the soles of your feet. Wonderful. And I invite you to center. Just center in the deepest, widest part of yourself. You can do that intuitively, or just set the intention to center in your deepest, widest part of yourself. And I also invite you to open your awareness that you are supported by your spirit guides, by the angels, by all that is, who will help you clear your energy field from blockages, limiting beliefs, everything that does not serve you anymore. And they help you permanently raise your energy in your body. And here comes the fun thing. Raising your energy is first and foremost a change of perception. It's a change of perception. And I invite you to shift into the perception that all your life experiences, every single one of them, all your life experiences supported you to become the greatest version of yourself, to live the highest possible timeline. Even those life experiences that you labeled as unwanted, that you labeled as a blockage, as a challenge, as a limiting belief, or as trauma. I invite you to shift into the perception that all of those were only there to support you to live your highest possible timeline. And your guides, the angels, all that is, supports you to embrace this shift in perception, to ground it in your body, in your energy field. Knowing and embodying that you're enough, that you've always been enough, no matter your life experiences. Knowing and embodying that you have worked on yourself long enough and hard enough to live your highest timeline now. Just breathing it in, allowing that shift of perception to happen, to change your energy field, and knowing and embodying that it's safe to step out there, to become fully visible as that fantastic, gifted being that you are. Knowing and embodying that it is safe and also wanted to express your truth. That your truth is received and appreciated. Knowing and embodying that it is safe to live the next bigger or the biggest version of yourself right now. Knowing and embodying that it's safe to live a higher timeline or even the highest possible timeline here and now. And you're allowing yourself to open up to receive abundance, to receive money, and you can just allow that all the energies that do not match your bigger version, that higher timeline, to dissolve. Allow it to dissolve. And it might just be that shift of perception that you made that does the trick. Let it dissolve gently, easily, and permanently. So easy to do. Let it dissolve gently, easily, permanently, dissolving all those energies that you do not need anymore, down to the cellular level and down to the atomic level, down to the subatomic level. You're dissolving those energies across all the timelines, all the infinite timelines. You're dissolving those energies through all dimensions, through all realities, lived and unlived. Allowing those energies to dissolve gently, easily. Just taking another deep breath in. And I invite you to imagine how you're turning toward your spiritual support team, your angels, spirit guides, all that is, and give them permission. Give them permission to let go of what no longer serves you. Letting go of trying to control things and instead moving into trust, moving into co-creation with your spiritual support team, with all that is. And you might want to say something to them or just nod so that they know, yes, we have your permission to help dissolve all those energies that you do not need anymore. Gently dissolving them. So easy. Installing a sense of connection, a sense of wholeness, a sense of unity, a sense of belonging. Something's clicking into place. Something that has always been here. Something that has waited for you to shift your perception. And you can also allow any ancestral patterns that you do not need anymore to release. And I also invite you, if you're ready to do so, to dissolve any payoff to stay in your current reality, knowing it's safe to live your higher or even the highest timeline, knowing it's what you came here for, knowing the most exciting journey is right here, right now, ready to be lived. And if there are some beliefs that I haven't touched on, that's okay. I invite you to trust that your higher self, your soul, and of course your spiritual support team, they know exactly what needs to be done to reach your higher or the highest timeline. So I give you another moment to just allow all those energies that you do not need anymore to dissolve, 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 dissolve. Beautiful. And when you're ready, I invite you to feel into your feet and imagine that you ground yourself, that you receive energy from Mother Earth, that you're connected to Mother Earth, and that you are in unity, in co-creation with Mother Earth. And I invite you to pick up and focus on the feelings of joy, love, self-confidence, excitement, fun, and playfulness, because they are a huge part of who you really are. And whenever you are ready, I invite you to stretch a little bit and then open your eyes. Welcome back. Welcome back, Changemaker sister. And yes, let me know in the comments what this clearing did for you. And I'm very much looking forward to connecting with you very soon. And for now, I just have a grateful bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.